Hi, everybody. My name is Alyssa. I'm one of MFA's co-outreach chairs, and I'm also on the MFAS outreach committee. And I'm here to talk to you about what MFAS is and some things that you can expect when you attend MFAS. I know that MFAS may be a little bit new to some people if this is their first MFAS. So we really want you to know what you're getting into and to get you pumped up about it. So for agenda today on this presentation, we're going to be talking about what MFAS is, just some general information about MFAS, the host school. So MFAS is in person this year. So we're going to be showing you what campus we're going to be having it on and what organization will be hosting it. And lastly, our theme and logo. So first of all, what is MFAS? And you can see in this photo is the most recent MFAS photo that we had when it was last in person, which was in 2019. So MFAS is a Filipino-American Midwest student-led conference where we have the opportunity to come together and get to know each other. It promotes growth among Filipino, Filipino-American, and Asian American communities. And we use this event to educate ourselves on Filipinx identity, issues, current events, how we celebrate our culture, and ways to become effective leaders in our respective communities. So we have a lot of ground to cover in this event. So it's going to be held in UW-Madison. And that's pretty exciting as I've never been there and some people probably also haven't. So UW-Madison, if you don't know, is a public land grant university located in Madison, Wisconsin. Badgers take pride in being in a research institution. So yeah, and the Filipino American org that's going to be hosting this wonderful event is FASO, the Philippine X American Student Organization on campus. Much like our home orgs, they aim to educate, spread awareness about Filipinx culture and history. So this is our theme for this year. The theme is Kinabukasan, our future is now. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about what the logo and theme means for this year. So Kinabukasan means future. And we realized that we can't really build that if we don't start now. So we hope that through MFAS and through MAFA events, we're able to kind of encourage people to be agents of change to start building that future through the present and taking that initiative together. The wave is our logo. So once you see this bad boy over here, just know that it's probably going to be related to MFAS. It is symbolic of the Filipinx people. Our Austronesian ancestors kind of came to the Philippines by, traveling through like the ocean and venturing into the unknown, really. And the colors are kind of also symbolic. They are representative of the patterns of the sails that our ancestors actually used. They're called the balangay boats, and they were used to sail through the ocean as they went to find what we know now as the Philippines. So kind of just relating like past events to us now. Opening ceremony, one of the first events. I put in this picture because it's a really good opportunity for people to kind of meet with their Ma families or meet with people throughout the Midwest in different organizations. So this was honestly something I always look forward to because you just really meet a lot of new people before the opening ceremony even starts, and you kind of meet people that you might have the same workshops with or have the same connections with, and you don't really get to know that unless you go. So that's interesting, and I'm really excited about having this in person again. So just kind of the agenda, we're introducing FASO e-board, the people who put this together and made it happen. MAFA board, which is something I'm a part of, the organization that kind of gave them the resources, and we're helping them put this together and put it out for everyone in the Midwest. And our MFAS coordinators, which are the main people that are kind of supervising and giving guidance, on how this event was going to run between FASO and MAFA. And we're also going to be explaining the theme once again, and we're going to be introducing the philanthropy organization that we're working with to bring a way to raise awareness. We are going to do one of the most exciting parts about opening ceremony, which is the roll call. So it's a way for you to represent your org. If you know your org chant, or just kind of cheer when we call for your organization if you're present. The louder, the better. And we're going to have our keynote speaker, whom I cannot reveal yet. We have an itinerary breakdown where our workshops are going to be, what time is lunch going to be, and kind of just like the course of this whole event. And we're going to be giving some sponsor spotlights. We are very appreciative of the organizations that wanted to make this happen with us. And I'm going to pass this over to Ben, but I just wanted to say that if you're in a MFAS family, which Ben and I are in charge of, I highly encourage you to attend MFAS to meet your MFAS families for the first time if you haven't. So thank you.
Thank you to my co-Allie for that wonderful introduction to MFAS. Now I'll be talking through a little bit more about the bulk of the conference and what to expect moving forward. So our current timeline, in January, we released our MFAS interest form, as well as our VShow performer form, if you're interested in performing at VShow. This month, we will be closing that VShow performer form, as well as opening, as you might have seen already on Instagram, we open our pre-registration form, and the regular registration form will also open as well. And next month, those forms will both close, and then April will be MFAS. So what kind of workshops can you participate in MFAS? So we have three main categories that we kind of placed our workshops in. So first off is interactive. These workshops will be more so learning by doing and really getting to know different types of artistic styles and learning through dance, filmmaking, and storytelling. Next up is educational, where you can learn more about the Filipino culture, identity, and the Asian diaspora and these kind of workshops. And last up, we have professional workshops, which will work on more personal and career development preparation for your future. So we have speakers coming in to talk about each of these very different topics, and we have some really exciting workshops prepared for you guys. So be on the lookout for more information for those. All right, and next up is VShow. So if you're not familiar with VShow, it's very similar to like a PCN or a culture show. VShow is short for a variety show, which is a set of performances that showcase different cultures, talents. They'll be singing, dancing, as well as a myriad of other things. And it's basically a celebration of, you know, our culture and our talents. And yeah. So how can you participate in VShow? Well, first up, you can perform. We're looking for performers right now. You can use the QR code right there to sign up, and that form will kind of go over the information of what to expect for VShow and what kind of talents we're looking for, and you can look that over if you'd like, as well as attend VShow. So the show will be hosted after the conference, and like I said, it'll be a celebration of dancing, singing, as well as an amazing headliner that we're so excited to announce. So be on the lookout for that as well. Stay updated on our Instagram. We'll be sending you guys a lot of information leading up to MFAS. All right. The thing that you guys are probably wondering about the most is, how do I pay for this? You know, what are the costs? And so I'll go over a little bit about lodging and finances. So the most important thing regarding housing as well as parking is schools will be responsible for their own lodging and parking expenses for the conference. MAFA or UW-Madison and FOSSA will not be reserving rooms for student orgs. So most important thing is to book your rooms early to receive the cheapest price. I would say by mid-March. And if you guys need any accommodations, questions, or concerns about this, you can reach out to the MAFA Executive Board at wearemafa@gmail.com. The other thing is with parking, parking Madison can be especially busy on weekends. So you'll need to plan ahead and figure out spots to park for the conference. And we've outlined all this information for you guys here, as well as we've sent out a document already outlining that hotel and parking information for you guys. So if you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to reach out to us. And next up is the registration information. So for those that pre-register, you get a slight discount for the conference, and that'll be a one-time fee of $35. And then if you wait until regular registration, it goes up to $40. Late registration and day of will be $45. And then alumni will get the discount of $20 for the conference. Payments must be made prior to the tier deadline or they will increase. So the earlier you sign up and register, the better. And I've got another QR code here for you in case you wanted to pre-register. So make sure you guys register, get that lower, cheaper price. All right, and what are we doing about COVID? So our policies regarding COVID are that masks will be required while in indoor spaces and during large events, such as VShow. If you are not vaccinated, you'll need to provide a negative PCR test 24 hours prior to the conference. And otherwise, we expect you to be fully vaccinated and be able to show proof of vaccination, whether it's photo or physical proof. And then it will be indicated on your name card that you receive when you sign in at the beginning of the conference, whether or not you have cleared our COVID policies. So we take COVID seriously as a student-run organization, and we want to make sure everyone is safe at our event. So we take these guidelines very seriously, so please follow them. All right, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out to the MFAS outreach team, which is made up of Trixie, the FOSSA co-president external, myself, Ben Enriquez, and my other co, Alyssa. So there's our contact information there. And lastly, make sure you follow at MFAS 2022 for the most current up-to-date information on MFAS. We're on Instagram, as well as you can reach all the links that I shared in this slide deck on the link tree on there as well. All right. Thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you at MFAS 2022 soon. Bye.